Good afternoon. Time to redo this storage situation because it is not going to work. I'm going to upgrade into here. Question's going to be, what cars are going to make it? We got some different ones. I think I've got quite an eclectic taste. But for those out there, Beavis and Butthead. Definitely part of childhood. JDM. You gotta like JDM. Good old Nissan GTRs. Lamborghini Countach. Yeah, now they're definitely going back some. Question is, do we do this by colour, style? Let me know how you do yours. Oh, another Nissan. Definitely gotta love the Skyline. Never be able to afford one, unfortunately, but beautiful car. McLaren F1, definitely a beast of a car when that came out. What are we going to do next? Well, Mitsubishi 3000 GT, another lovely car. We'll go with the Japs, go with the JDMs. BMW, classic bit of German engineering. Let's put it under the McLaren. Now I've got to give a shout out to Hot Wheels models in Swindon, because a lot of these definitely wouldn't be possible without the great deals those guys have. If you haven't gone there, thoroughly recommend it. We'll do a video one day of going there, picking up some even greater cars from them, like Ford Sierra Cosworth. Ooh, how are we going to put the Cosworth? Yeah, we're going to have to do a white line. Yeah, like that. Talking in the ones from Hot Wheels models. Nice Subaru. Now, some people might recognise this, some people might not. Back to the Future. Poor old Biff. Yeah, we're starting to fill up. What we can have next? Now, one of my favourites. I do love a good old Porsche. I've got to give Hot Wheels credits with their premium lines. They do make some stunning versions of these cars. Might as well add another one up there. Yeah, liking that. Might as well put a trio up. What's everybody's sort of favourite cars to collect? Is it premiums? Is it mainlines? I mean, this is just the start. There's probably about 3,000 plus cars I've got to go through and sort. So there's definitely going to be a few videos coming of sorting cars. And then we've got to get on to building the dioramas. That is a very nice Koenigsegg. And then getting on with building the track that's going to come. I really am a sucker for JDM. And Hot Wheels premiums, they just They seem to get them right. Old school now. Toyota Celica. Very nice car. I love the Lamborghini Fast and Furious. I think I might have to start putting the Lamborghinis together. As they can go up the top. What have we got next? Oh, another German one. Good old Mercedes. Gotta love the quality of Hot Wheels. Next. Bit of American muscle. Good old Dodge Charger. Do love a bit of American muscle. We just seem to be very much on the JDM front at the moment. So this cabinet will be replaced with some new ones eventually, so we can actually add more. Ford Mustang. Do love these cars. See, this is one of the only ones from the Fast and Furious range I'm not sure about. It's okay. I think they've done better. Good old Aston Martin James Bond. Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with a decent Aston Martin and James Bond. Another Mercedes. Proper old school. I used to build them handmade. What are we going to put in there next? Audi. I love the styling of this one. Kind of wish they would do a Matt Armstrong version of his Audi estate. Now that is a stunning car. Where are we going next? I love the styling of this one. Alright. Volkswagen Scirocco. These were all the rage when I was in my 20s. Really did like those. Definitely a good version from Hot Wheels. Another American one. The thing, we never really got wagons in the UK as they did them in the States. Not quite sure what's happened to the wheel on that one, but low rider look. Dominic Toretto, Fast and Furious. Again, Hot Wheels did a really good version of that. Running out of room, gonna have to start getting picky. Let's have a look. Oh, good old Mitsubishi Evo. Did love the rivalry in the rallies between the Evos and the Subarus. Then if we're going to go down the rally route, gotta love Ford's version of Group B. Absolute stunning vehicle. Another American. We do love the big old American ones. And make them what they used to. And then very, very beautiful Nissan 300ZX. These were absolutely stunning when they launched those. Another Group B Audi Quattro. These were mental when they came out. Hot Wheels definitely did a great job on those. Now, early Bugatti. They're good cars. Love the styling. I think I prefer the Chiron though. Can't have JDM without a Toyota Supra. No, it's not right without a Toyota. But I love the Supra. Another James Bond. Lotus. AKA the submarine. Should be on a bit of a Fast and Furious one at the minute. So the 80s, 90s cars in the UK were good. Just didn't have the massive engines that they had in the States. But they did bring the Alfa Romeo into the touring car. That was definitely a rocket going around the tracks in the UK. And then we go to the Rovers. That was definitely a very British car. Definitely going back for that one. Pantera. Another Hot Wheels models one. I really can't thank them enough for certainly to help fill this up. Probably one of my all-time favourite cars, Ford GT. Nice if you've got the money. A very stunning car. What are we going to do next? Apologies for the camera work. I haven't quite got to the tripod stage of life yet. Then we've got the Volvo. That used to be quick cars. Honda Civic. It's quite fun. You used to see hundreds of these around Swindon because they used to be built here. Not so much anymore. Every little boy racer's dream. Another whacking. Gotta love Taz. Good old Looney Tunes. Again, the detail on these. I'm really impressed with how Hot Wheels did it. Oh, good old Lexus. A few people that have modified these. Had lots of fun with them. Now, where are we going next? Ford Capri. Now, these were definitely a handful, but I would almost class that as a legacy car. Definitely had fun if you knew someone that was driving one of them. Now we get on to one of my other favourites, vans. Got a bit of a soft spot for the V-dubs. Do love them. Now what other ones have we got? Dodge, if I remember correctly. Oh no, Ford Econoline. My apologies. I can remember when Gas Monkey did one of them. That was quite a funny video. Richard Rawlins buying something when he's had one too many drinks. Then we get onto the other vans. Good old Green Lantern. Paintwork and detail on these, again, I think is absolutely brilliant. And you've got Loki and Thor. At least with these you can have them facing either way and you get the choice to do different sides. Or one just fits in. And then you can really go back to the 80s and 90s with a bit of He-Man and Skeletor. See what the remake's like on that when they redo it. Then you've got Star Wars and Stormtrooper. Definitely think that's another great design. And we go on to these now. I do love the styling of these and the branding of these. I remember going to racetracks and seeing this branding everywhere. So it's a bit more nostalgia, but I do love the styling of the vehicle. And then got the Captain America version, which again, another great model from Hot Wheels Customs. And got the Superman version, so doing well on the superhero side of things. And then we get British old school Range Rover. I can remember many a happy hours of going off-roading with those. Those were definitely some fun times. Oh, and then we get another Lamborghini. I love the style and colouring even of that one. And last but not least, what are we going to put in this time? Then we'll go for a Toyota MR2. Finish it off for this video. yeah, that's the finished product. If there's any in there you don't think should be there, or anything that I should be adding, add us a comment and we'll see about changing them when we get more cabinets. Have a good one.